I haven't been able to get myself really to write or make videos the past little bit. Of course, at Pine Ridge Native American Reservation, I didn't really have a whole lot of time. And I'm not really sure what my excuse is now that I have a little more time. It's like I want to process it all, or I'm not totally sure what to say, or I have so many thoughts. I don't know. I don't know what information or what to put out that I've seen. I don't know. I don't know what to say, or I don't know how to say it, or convey it, or make it make sense. My mind's everywhere. I want to talk about so many things, so I'm just not saying anything. And my excuse, I like to use the quote. It's by Henry David Thoreau, and hopefully this is correct. It says, how vain it is to write when you have not stood up to live. So I'm saying that I just need to keep living and doing things and processing it, and then I'll write, then I'll make videos. Oops, something just fell over there. But I do think you can learn a lot when you're writing and such. I just have a major mental block, or I just feel like what I'm going to say isn't important, or I haven't done enough yet. Things I want to talk about. Oh, see, I can't even think of what to say right now. The food seems so mundane sometimes when you're talking to a child on the reservation who has scratches on her face and bruises on her arms because her dad did that to her. She said she was in trouble or fell or something. I was confused, and her mom is in jail and her dad is on the run, and her grandmother, who she's staying with has Huntington's disease and can't really function. And there's no electricity in her house, and there's basically no food, and I don't know, the floor is rotting out, and there's 3 or 4 other brothers and sisters. One's a baby. She's the girl I'm talking about with the scratches on her faces. I think she said she was 4, but she's so little and quiet. I don't know if she's older. And how can I shoot. Telling myself I wasn't allowed to cry because people are going to start thinking that I'm just some big dramatic crier, and I don't even like to I don't let people see me cry. People that know me well have never seen me cry, and now people are seeing it. There was just so much to process and take in while I was on the Native American reservation. I just don't know where to begin, and I don't know where to go from here. I cannot be crying this whole time. It's embarrassing. I need to wipe my face off or something. These are shorts. This is good, right? Uh, I could talk about how the school lunches on the reservation, they were terrible. Uh, hardly any vegetables, or if there are, they're covered in sodium or butter or oil or something, and the fruit comes out of a can and it's covered in syrup. And I mean, there were a few healthy items there, but just not good. And that's probably one of the only meals some of them will get in a day. I just noticed there were so many adults that were obese or overweight. A lot of them would talk about their diabetes. One man that came to, I'm in a hotel right now and somebody's vacuuming outside the door, so I apologize. I wonder if they can hear me talking. They probably think I'm crazy. Maybe I am. Okay, what am I talking about? Diabetes. Okay, the man that spoke to us, he was a lot older. I mean, a Native American man, very well respected chief of something. Not sure what I'm talking about. I don't know. He was on dialysis 3 times a week. And I don't think all of that needs to happen just with age. It's not necessary. I think it's preventable if you, or at least somewhat preventable, or at least can be bettered if you eat well. And I had to drive probably an hour outside of where we were staying just to find fresh, healthy food. And do you know where that was? Walmart. Walmart is not the ideal place to be getting fresh, healthy food. I'm not going to be particular about organic right now, and I don't even know if organic is really that much healthier for your body, maybe for the planet, yes, but and these people, some don't have cars. I see people walking around everywhere. I don't know how they would have access to these foods. Let me gather my thoughts. I really need to start planning out what I'm saying. I just start talking. So much processed foods. And a lot of the food, even the processed stuff, is expensive. One of the main grocery stores in Pine Ridge, I don't know if I should say the name, Sioux Nation. Everything's very expensive, and they have one little aisle at the edge of the store that has fruits and veggies, and there's not much there, and some of the fruit and veggie section is some kind of weird processed fruit juices, and the prices are very high for any of those kinds of goods. There's no compulsory education on the reservation, so children don't technically have to go to school. And at least 80% of adults or people, I don't know, on this reservation suffer from alcoholism. And I think if your parent is suffering from alcoholism, or they're drunk in the morning, or when you're supposed to be picked up from school, or whenever, they're not going to make you go to school. And as a child, I can't speak. If they're not going to make them go to school, the parents, then the kids aren't going to go to school, or they can't get to school. A lot of kids don't have parents, they have grandparents, and a lot of them are older, or they're staying with older brothers and sisters. I don't know where to begin. I saw some kids, I would see them a couple different times and they'd be wearing the same clothes. And I wondered, have they showered or taken a bath, or do they have other clothes? And there were some kids that would just throw tantrums pretty easily. And they just wanted attention. They wanted, if you weren't paying attention to them, they would get upset. But I think it's because no one pays attention to them. Or no one shows them love, except for maybe when groups like my group or our group come and spend a week there. So, okay. This is probably not even going to make sense. I'm going all over the board. Oh my goodness, I've been talking for like 12 minutes. I'm going to have to not post this or cut it out or something. Ah, my nose was running. This is embarrassing. Okay. What do we do? What do I do? I guess just love them. I think we could just keep giving them things, and I'm not sure if that will help. I mean, it will help, at least in the moment, for a bit. But I don't know anything, I don't know what to do right now other than whenever I go there, and I want to go there again, and I want it to be sooner rather than later. I don't want to wait a whole year. I can't wait a whole year. I guess we just have to show them love. And I don't want to treat anybody or any of them like they're any less than me, and they aren't. They're more. I guess we're all humans, and some people have gotten into situations that they just can't get out of, and we just need to help them and love them and be brothers and sisters to them. I'm also noticing that no matter where you go, we're all the same. We're all human, and we all have the same needs and the same wants, and we all want to be loved, and we all need food and water and shelter and clothing, and we all have a sense of humor, and people are wonderful and beautiful and hilarious. Trying to stop. Oh my goodness, this is terrible. And not only the people that were on the reservation, but the people I went or I joined up with. I might have to get a tissue. This is getting bad. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, like my cup? Oh, still hot. Now I lost my train of thought. The people that I joined up with, I really honestly hadn't met any of them in the group from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, or Manchester, Tennessee, or wherever else they came from. I really didn't know anyone. The one person I knew, she's kind of the head over all. I didn't see her as much. But everyone was just phenomenal. Everyone was so genuine and caring and giving and just amazing and hilarious and friendly, and just had such a desire to help people and love people, and people just seemed so humble. It's like some weren't even aware that they were amazing. And some would be so quiet throughout the week, but it's some of the quiet ones that you see doing amazing things, or once you hear them speak, they speak wonderfully and eloquently, and I want to say names, but I'm not going to. I was just so impressed by the humans that showed up on that trip to help and to serve and to give so much of themselves and to leave so much of themselves there in Pine Ridge. It's just astounding. And I can be cynical sometimes and think that people are selfish and have their priorities out of line, but there are some wonderful people out there. I guess we just need to remind ourselves sometimes. And everyone has their own kind of special way about them, or special, I don't want to say talent. I mean, it's a talent, but literally, I'm just flabbergasted about how phenomenal each person was, and the way they treated others and worked together and helped each other, and the friendships and relationships and camaraderie that went on during the trip was just enlivening, and I can't think of the word. There's a word I'm trying to think of, and I can't think of it. It just, I don't know. I mean, no. Okay, I'm losing my train of thought right now, so I may have to stop. I'm stopping for now. Yep, it's me again. I just wanted to say that I don't want this to be about all the sad, depressing things that may go on the reservation and in other parts of the world, because there was so much sheer joy that was going on there. And I mean, when the kids run up to me and want me to give them a piggyback ride and another piggyback ride and another one, and then when I set one down, another one wants piggyback ride, or they want me to draw them a picture, or they want to draw me a picture, or they want me to sit down and eat lunch with them. Oh, one of my hair is crazy. Whatever. I look like alfalfa. Oh, it won't stop. Anyway, there's just, I smiled more times than I smiled and laughed more times, far more times than I cried or wanted to cry or anything like that. It was one of the best experiences of my life. I came in wanting to do, came to the reservation thinking I would probably do construction, kind of, be my introverted self on my own. And those kids, they got to me completely. I have to go back and see them